I'm Danny Koontz. I'm Director of Relationship Management for Windy City Equipment. Welcome to another episode of FM Corner. Today we're going to talk about credit hold, how to avoid it. So your first thoughts are, here's a facility guy talking about credit, and credit is a financial thing. Why would they be involved in that? Well, you've been a facility manager for any length of time, you have picked up the phone or made contact with your vendor and say, I got an emergency and I need you to go out to a job. And their response is, I can't. We have your company on credit hold. And you blow a gasket. What do you mean? How come? What's going on? And they say, I'm sorry, your company owes my company money past a particular time, and I am not allowed to come out and service you until you get that cleaned up. Now you're mad at the world, your restaurant's mad, and you don't have anybody to get the work done that needs to be done in your restaurant. What do? You probably pick another provider on the list, maybe not as good as the one you had. They come out, they do the work, maybe it's not as good as the quality you've been expecting, now you have more problems. How do you fix that? You as a facility manager, you have to be in constant touch with your financial team. You want to know when there's a problem. Is there a problem? Did checks not get mailed? Did something happen? Anything like that, you want to know that. You don't need to know all the details, but you just need to know there's a problem because it's probably going to affect some of your vendors. So you can reach out to them and say, hey, we had a problem. It's going to be fixed. I'll let you know as soon as I have something resolved, whatever it may be. It's quarter end, checks get delayed on quarter end, it's an extra 48 hours later before they go out, whatever the issue may be. But so you can tell your vendor network so they're alert to the fact of something's going to be a little different. Because what happens is somebody who sits in the financial team is the person who decides, okay, if they're past due, when they go past due, X amount of money or X amount of days, I'll automatically put them on credit hold. You need to know as a facility manager, what's that program? How's it work? And then you need to turn to your vendors and you need to say, this is what I want to know from you. I want to pay you. I'm the one that wants to continue to give you more work. But I turn invoices in, and from that point on, they work their way through the system. I don't see all the what goes on at the very end or this and that, so I may not have any idea that something's going on. I'm asking you as my vendor partner, hey, Danny, you got 10 invoices that just hit 28 days. You know at 30, they go past due. Or today they hit 30. I wanted to let you know that. Let me know what's going on, how we're going to get it resolved, and I will speak to the financial team and so on and tell them I'm working on it and ask for a couple of days and so on, not to put a credit hold on. So ask your vendor, and then you got to be the partner. You got to pick up the phone and call somebody in finance and go, what happened? Where are we? And so on. And explain to the finance team, here's what's going to happen. When we get put on credit hold, my vendor won't go to my restaurant. It's no different than who's your food purveyor. If you don't pay them, they won't deliver your food to the restaurants. It's how it works. So you want to know everything that goes on with this program. And then second of all, go to your vendor and say, I want the opportunity. Call me first and tell me there's an upcoming problem and give me a little bit of time and let me try to fix it for you, because it's in your best interest and it's in my best interest for you to call me. Because I'm going to have a real problem if you knew there was an issue with us that was bordering on credit hold and you never told me and you never gave me the opportunity to fix it. You got to give me the opportunity, so I'm going to hold you partly accountable to help me in that, because both of us report to other people and we have to follow the instructions that are given to us. You help me, I will help you in the program. Always ask for statements. People get them, they throw them in the trash. I always looked at what was coming up past due. I took a look. Was there anything past due? If there was, I would reach out and try to find out what it was so I could make sure I was ahead of the curve before this credit program went on. You know, try to establish from the time that a issue hits due date to what they consider past due. Maybe that's a 5-day window. We'll give you a 5-day window for the mail or the weekend or whatever it may be, so that there you've got a 5-day opportunity to try to address the issue and get it cleared up so that your restaurant doesn't go on credit hold. Those are the reasons why a facility manager should be involved in credit hold, because you as the facility manager, your vendor will not be able to provide a service, and that hurts your restaurants. Who gets hurt in the long run are the restaurant operators, because the best quality vendors are not coming to their location. You're switching to plan B, and usually plan B is never as good as plan A, but it's the only option you have. So who gets ultimately hurt is the restaurant manager. So talk to your finance team, make sure you clearly understand what the rules of engagement are, try to adapt those as best you can to help you in that situation, and lean hard on your vendors to let you be the first person to know that there is any kind of issue at all, so you get the opportunity to fix it. That's it for today. Thank you very much, as always, for listening. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. Have a great day.